There's the long-term benefits, the general benefits of just being a better description of today's world. You have a lot of developments that are not really captured by the traditional sector or country classifications, and here the themes are providing a better lens on the market that help us to identify these opportunities. It has a greater degree of freedom as well. We are not bound by benchmarks or any such guidelines, and if you have a greater degree of freedom, that should be the basis for good performance as well. And then finally, probably the most important point, themes are very tangible and very intuitive. So even the non-experts at investing can meet these developments in their daily life and can take an active investment decision. I want to be part of this. And then finally, with a shorter time frame, if you have a market like this where there's no shortage of news flow, we are all looking for something as an orientation. And again, this is where the themes can be helpful. Long-term structural change. Let's take a step back from the daily noise on the market and focus on what is really important in the long run. This is what the themes can help us with. Technology is an enabler for many developments. So we see an influence of technology in many themes. They really make developments possible. So it's also something that has a bit of a cross-functional relevance. So again, this is something that you can meet in your daily lives if you just think about public transport, for example, how modern technology can help to make this more efficient, more punctual, more convenient in the end. Or if you, for example, think about things like digital payments. I mean, the modern technology has basically rid us of cash. We don't need cash anymore. We're just conveniently paying by the card. So this is really something that enables a lot of these developments. But then again, also not all of the themes that we are looking at, that we are investing in, are linked to modern technology. We can also find themes that are a good diversifier for a well-rounded portfolio that have very different backgrounds as well. I think this level of diversification is also something that might be worthwhile thinking about. We have called this theme Next Generation Energy. It's really about the energy transition, the need for the decarbonization of the economy and society. And the good thing about this, from an investor's perspective, is actually that there is widespread government support. You have these targets all across the world, but there's also widespread societal support. So we all agree that this needs to happen in the end. So by investing in those companies that provide the right goods and services, the technology that help us to decarbonize, we as investors should be in a good position to actually benefit from this. There is now an additional goal, and this additional goal is the energy independence. From a European perspective, you want to become more independent of Russian oil and gas, obviously. Now, you can achieve both goals with the same tools, renewable energy, but the time frame is a different one. Energy transition, decarbonization has a very long-term time frame, whereas this energy independence obviously asks for us to make those investments much faster, to actually achieve this independence in a much shorter time frame. So this puts us as investors in those companies that are the enablers of the energy transition actually in a very good position. All those investments that we had earmarked for this now need to happen even more quickly.
投资一定有风险，基金投资有赚有赔，申购前应详阅公开说明书。